Good morning, guys. We'll start away with the things. Now, in overheads chapter, we all have reached good level. Now, it is time for us to be going to the next level. And what is that? Now, this next level in this particular case is all about one thing. And what is that? In this case, no. We want to be learning how to be finding out departmental rates. Now, if you all remember, what do you mean by blanket method? One company, one rate. Okay, so one company, one rate is your which method? Blanket method. So departmental method is one department, one rate. Sir, we already know it, no? Yesterday also we all did questions on that. So absorption rate is BOH divided by BLA. Sir, you try to do it department wise. Yes, but it's slightly more detailed as compared to that. How it is slightly more detailed. See, I want to be finding out departmental rates. I want to be finding out departmental rates. Now, what are departmental rates? Departmental rates means every department will have a different rate. That's it. So, for that, I only require two things. Overheads of that department and BLA of that particular department. You try to divide it, you will arrive at the absorption rate. That's it. Now, if I have to be doing it, the procedure is slightly longer, okay, as compared to whatever I have told you all till now. Let's learn that procedure. See, first thing is, find out the overheads of the entire company. Okay, find out the overheads of the entire company. Means make a list of all the overheads. Whatever are the overheads that you will incur in this entire year, make that complete list. Sir, I'll incur rental cost, I'll incur the salary of the supervisor, I'll incur in this particular case the depreciation, so on and so forth. So you make that complete list as such. You make that complete list of overheads, okay, that you're going to be incurring in this entire year. This is the first step. Okay, first step. I'll write down over here. Second step. Second, divide your entire company into two types of departments. Now, which two types? You'll have something called as production departments. You have something called as service departments. Now, production departments means what? Service departments means what? Production departments are those particular departments which produce the goods that the company sells. In other words, these are nothing but your factories. These will ultimately produce the goods that we are going to be selling. Then what are service departments? Service departments are those which do not produce any goods but only provide the services to the other departments. Examples. A company is making these styluses, okay. Wherever this stylus will be made, those particular departments will be called as production departments. Then what do you mean by service departments? Service departments are those particular departments in this particular case which will not produce any goods but will just provide the services. To give you one example, suppose now this particular company which makes the styluses, in this particular case, no, has a canteen for the workers. Whenever the workers feel hungry, okay, they can go to the canteen, have free food. Okay, now canteen department is kind of a servicing department. Does it produce any goods that the company sells? I'm asking you all. No, but still you all will understand there will be cost of the service departments, right? Service departments will be buying food, will be giving the food to the workers, will be paying to the waiters, will be having electricity cost. Even all these particular are the cost only, okay. So therefore, these are your servicing departments. You all will understand in every company, there will be production departments, which is a manufacturing company, and there will be service departments, right? So production departments are there, then service departments are there, okay. Now, in this particular case, no, listen very carefully now after this. There are production departments, there are service departments. Production departments are those which will produce the goods that the company sells, as I told you. If they are producing the goods that the company will be selling, do remember that whenever they will produce the goods, they will incur DM cost, they will incur DL cost, they will incur factory overheads. Although this chapter is not about material, this chapter is not about labor, okay. This chapter from top till today is only about what part, beta? What is the name of the chapter? Overheads. We are only interested in overheads part, okay. So Do remember, production departments will incur material. Boss, they are going to be producing the pen. They will incur plastic cost. I am not interested in that because plastic cost will directly get charged to the products. Direct labor will directly get charged to the products. Okay. Overheads in this particular case has to be still charged to the products. So therefore, they will incur DM cost. They will incur the DL cost. Although I am only interested in overheads part. But then do remember the other thing also. Service departments cannot incur DM cost, cannot incur DL cost. Why? Because they are not producing the product. Every cost of service departments is always overheads for the company. Repeat this line. Every cost of service departments is always overheads for the company. Somebody can be thinking, sir, you told wrong, no? We will give sandwich to the workers. So, sir, bread is direct material. Yes, but company's product is not sandwich, no? Bread might be material, but it is not direct material. First lecture ever, what do you mean by direct material? Direct material is that particular material that goes inside the product that you all make. You all tell me, is company's product sandwich? No. Okay. So therefore, bread might be material. It is not direct material for the company. Okay. So therefore, first step. Make the list of all the overheads that will be incurred by the company. Second particular thing. Try to categorize your entire company into two types of departments. You have your production departments, you have your service department. Production departments will incur DM cost, will incur DL cost, will incur overheads. Although we are only interested in overheads, and service departments cannot incur DM cost, cannot incur DL cost. Every cost of service departments is always overheads for the company. Okay, this is first, this is second, third step. Third, in this particular case, we start to be making a table like this. Production departments, apart from that, service departments. Okay, you have say two departments which are production departments, department A, department B. You have two departments, say your servicing departments X and Y. Okay. Now, from this list that you all have made, no, from this list that you have made, allocate those overheads which are specifically going to be incurred by each and every department. Example, in this list, no, there was rent of department A. Can we say that rent of department A should be directly charged to department A only, no? Because it is going to be incurring that rent. There was salary of supervisor, and this supervisor is only going to be there for department B. So can we say in this particular case that supervisor salary will be going over here? Then bread cost will be directly going to the canteen department. Example, X is a canteen department. Okay. So therefore that bread cost will be directly going over there. Suppose department Y. Okay, it is say a medical department. So medical department means what? The workers are there are a lot of workers. We feel like, we should have in-house kind of a clinic. If suppose the workers are not feeling well, okay, they can come to the medical department, take medicines free of cost, and then they will become okay. We try to keep some doctors, we try to keep lot of nurses, so therefore the workers would like to be coming over there. So in that particular case, all those costs, like the doctor's cost, okay, the medicines cost, the nurse's salary, all those particular things will be directly going to the medical department. This step in this case, whereby you charge specific expenses to the specific departments, is going to be called as a step of allocation. Allocation in normal words means charge specific expenses to the specific department. Is that all okay? Okay, so therefore, whichever are the specific costs, all those particular costs you charge over here. Okay, so can we say from this particular list, many expenses which are especially incurred by each and every department will directly get allocated? They will directly go to the departments. Then in this list, what is left after this? Left in this particular case will be common expenses. Common expenses are those which are incurred either by two or more departments, or which are incurred for the company as a whole. Okay, such expenses you apportion. Apportion means you take any damn stupid ratio and try to divide that among the concerned departments. To give you say some examples, in this case, no, this is P1 department, this is P2 department, this is S1 department, this is S2 department. Okay, company has made a football turf over here. Whenever the workers they want to have some kind of entertainment, they all get too bored, then in that particular case they can play football over here. Now this turf will require some maintenance also. Can you say that maintenance is a common cost? Now such kind of common cost, in this case you try to be dividing among the various departments in which ratio. Now that ratio, it is for you all to be selecting. I think one of the good ratios could be number of workers in each and every department. You take whatever best ratio that can be there and try to divide the things in that particular ratio. Okay. Some other example, this is entire company. This is entire company in this particular case. Now in this case, as I was saying, suppose this is the entire premises of the company. Okay, this is the entire premises of the company. There is supposed to be a physical security check over here. There is supposed to be a physical security check whenever any visitor will come. Okay. Now, obviously, there will be security cost also over here. Okay, the cost of the watchman, the security systems up and so on. Now, that is again a common cost. All such costs you divide in what ratio here? Now, say that it can be divided in the ratio of number of visitors in each and every department. Whatever is the best ratio, you will have to try to be selecting that. Okay. In other words, there is a difference between this part and this part. Allocation always happens of specific expenses and apportionment always happens of common expenses. You could get that? Yes, sir. Okay, this is your next step. Okay, this is your step number 4. So therefore, till now what we all have done, make a list of all the overheads, divide the entire company into 2 types of departments. Third, you charge specific cost to the specific departments. Fourth, you try to divide the common cost among the various departments in some damn ratio, whatever is there in the question, the best available ratio. Okay, then what to be doing? Now this step is going to be taxing. This step is called as reapportionment. Now what do you mean by reapportionment? Reapportionment means whatever are the expenses of the service departments, you transfer them to the production departments. That means what? I take the expense of service department X. I remove it from here, charge it to A and B. I remove the expense of the service department Y from here. And in this case, I charge it to A and B. The moment I do this particular thing, these costs in this case will become nil. That's it. My job is over. Sir, then what was tough over there? Wait. Once you all do that, can we say entire cost of service departments have come to the production departments? Okay. This particular total is called as BOH. Okay. So from the first lecture, when we say BOH, that is this particular part here. This is your BOH. Okay. Now, why do we have to be doing reapportionment? Okay, reapportionment, I can try to tell you 2 reasons. Okay, 2 major reasons. First, in this particular case, why are we doing this chapter? We are doing this chapter so that we can charge our overheads to the products, correct? But who produces the products? Sir, products are produced by production departments. So, ultimately, entire cost has to get transferred to the production department so that it can get charged to the products. Did you all understand this? Yes. Example, output. Who will produce the output? A and B. Machine hours. Where will machines be there which produce the product? A and B. Where will the labor hours be which produce A and B? Which produce the products that will be there in the production departments A and B. So obviously every expense ultimately has to be coming to your production departments A and B so that it can be charged to your products. Is that all okay? Yes. If that reason is not enough, then the second reason you can always be thinking that service departments do what job in life? So service departments are there for giving services to the production departments. What else? Okay. We are trying to service through canteen our workers. Workers are working where? In the production department. So ultimately, why did the service departments, why are the service departments there? So that we can give services to the production department. So ultimately, every cost of service departments will have to be borne by production departments only. That's it. This is your BOH. Once you do your BOH, divide by PLA. Okay. I was thinking department A is working with the help of machines. Okay. So in this particular case, let me follow machine hour method. So I wrote number of machine hours. I thought department B is mainly working with the help of workers. I'll follow labor hour method. So therefore, I wrote over here the labor hours. The moment I did that, I came across absorption rate. Any numbers I'm writing, say that absorption rate is rupees 3 per machine hour, rupees 2 per labor hour. What does these rates mean? Exactly the same thing that you all have done till now. Whenever any product gets made in department A and takes 1 machine hour to get produced, charge overheads at the rate of 3. Whenever any product gets produced in department B, takes 1 labor hour to get manufactured, charge overheads at the rate of 2. Is that all okay?
Yes.
Example, one of our products in this case was product X. First of all, it goes inside department A, then it goes inside department B. Here it takes 10 machine hours, here it takes 30 labor hours to get produced. For every machine hour, charge 3, for every labor hour, charge 2. That's it. So therefore 30 plus 60 in this particular case, total overheads that will be charged will be 90 only. Okay. So this is very easy only to do. One thing that is difficult, and that is nothing but reapportionment. Okay. Why is that particular thing difficult? Now see, I am explaining you all 3 cases of reapportionment, which you'll have to try to think of it. Now in reapportionment, there are 3 cases that are there. What 3 cases? First, now listen very carefully. Example, your first department in this particular case is canteen department. Second department is medical department. Okay. My first case is what? Canteen department people never ever go to the medical department to get treated. They will remain ill, they will go to God also, but they never ever go to the company's medical department. They think if they will go there now, somebody will give some injection and they will die. Okay. Same way, medical department people in this particular case never eat the food of the canteen department. They will die, they will remain hungry, but they will not eat the food of the canteen because they all think that if they'll eat the food of the canteen, they'll 100% die. Okay. So can we say X does not serve Y and Y does not serve X?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want to be starting reapportionment from somewhere. I'm giving you all 3 choices. Where should I start reapportionment from? Should I start from canteen? Should I start from medical, or should I start from anywhere? You all can start from anywhere. As long as the departments do not serve each other, it hardly matters. Okay, so therefore, you close it down over here, put it over here. You close this expense down over here, you put it over here. Even if you would have done reverse, answer would have remained same, no? Okay, this particular method whereby you directly allocate is called as direct method. Okay, is called as direct method. Okay, second. Now this is the only one that requires brains. Okay, the only one that requires brains. Listen, I'll write down now, that'll be far better. So therefore, this is your canteen department. This is your medical department. Okay. So allocation apportionment is done. Time for us to be doing reapportionment. In reapportionment, I'm telling you all something. Think. Medical department people eat food in canteen department every day like dogs. Okay. But canteen department people never ever go to medical department. Okay. You all understood the case? So which people go there? Go where? Medical people, the doctors, the nurses, the ward boys, okay, they all go to the canteen department to eat food each and every day. But canteen people don't come to the medical department. So therefore, one department serves the other, but not vice versa. Okay. You tell me reapportionment has to be started from where? Okay. Now you all will understand there has to be a certain order. Think for 30 seconds before you will reply. Don't reply before 30 seconds. From where should I start? Canteen. If medical people are going to the canteen department, can we say it will mean that canteen is serving medical, no? Okay, so obviously in this case, can you say part of the expenses of canteen department are incurred in servicing the medical department? Is that line okay? Yes. So medical department should bear the cost of the canteen department. That's as simple as that. So therefore what we will do, remove this expense, remove this particular expense from here, transfer it to A, B and medical. You understood this step?
Yes, sir.
Canteen must be serving A and B also, Naya. That's very obvious. Even those workers will be coming over here. Once you'll do that, this amount in this particular case will become nil. The moment this thing becomes nil at that particular time, you total this up. Once you total up this particular thing, you subtract it from here and then obviously only transfer it to A and B. Don't transfer it to canteen. In any case, canteen people don't go to medical. Is that all okay? This method is popularly the second case, which is called as this, in this particular case, is called as step ladder method. Some people also call this particular thing as non-reciprocal method. Okay, I'm saying one line, that is the baseline of this. What line? Under step ladder method, start with that department that serves maximum of the other service departments. Is that line okay?
Yes, sir.
Start with that department that serves maximum of the other service department. If I am one department that serves all other servicing department, then all other service department should be bearing my cost, no, first.
Yes.
So therefore, you will start with my particular department only in this case. Okay, this is your second method. Third. Now, third, in this case, you all will understand, sir, canteen people also go to the medical department to get treated, and medical department people go to the canteen to hog food. In that case, you all will understand, story will be a unending loop. It will keep on coming, Okay, you can start from anywhere for sure. Suppose I'll subtract this particular thing over here. I'll distribute among A, B and medical. This particular thing will become nil. Okay, but can we say something will come over here? Now, whatever is over here, I subtract that. Tell me, where should I divide? A, B and canteen. You all will understand. After that, can we say medical will become nil? Okay, but something will come back to canteen?
Yes.
Then again you do the next step. Okay, you keep on doing, sir, when to end? Sometimes in our life we will end. That I'll show you in the questions itself. Okay, this particular thing is popularly called as reciprocal method. Okay, some people also call this particular method in this case as repeated distribution method. Okay, that's it. Now, these are in this particular case, all these methods that are there. So, for reapportionment, mostly 99% they will give you which method is to be followed. You follow that particular method and the job is over. Okay, so therefore, in short, I'm repeating the steps. Okay, first, make a list of all the overheads. Second, divide your entire company into two types of departments, production departments and service departments. Third, in this particular case, go towards the step of your allocation. Allocation is always charge specific cost to the specific departments. Fourth step in this particular case is apportionment, that is charge the common expenses among the concerned departments in some damn ratio. Fifth in this case is reapportionment. Reapportionment in this case, charge servicing department cost to the production departments. There are three cases in that: your direct method, then your step ladder method, or your repeated distribution method. Once you'll do that, total the expenses of the production departments. That will give you your BOH. Divide by BLA. Okay, that will start to give you your absorption rate. Once you get your absorption rate, charge your absorption rate to the products and the job gets over. Is this all okay? This is quite simple. All fine?
Yes.
Okay, now this theory, I think so, is printed right in the beginning where all the theory and all things are there. Okay, it is all printed over here. Point number 13, point number 14. Exactly whatever I have told you is all there exactly in the same particular order only. Okay, so we are starting away with the questions on this. Let's start. This is your next question. Come over there, please. Yeah, question number 19. Deccan Manufacturing Limited has three departments which are regarded as production departments. Okay. Service department costs are distributed to the three production departments using step ladder method of distribution. Okay. Estimates of factory overhead costs to be incurred by each department in the forthcoming year are as follows. Data required for distribution is also shown against each department. Okay. So, there is some company which has three departments which are production departments, and service department costs are allocated to the three departments using step ladder method. So therefore it is step ladder method that is given to you. Estimates of the factory overheads to be incurred by each and every department in the forthcoming year is given below. Data required for distribution is also shown against each department. So therefore You have production departments XYZ, 3 production departments, 4 servicing departments, factory overheads. Now, in the first few questions, no, we already have allocation and apportionment done for you all. Only thing that we will have to be doing is reapportionment. How do I know that? Because factory overheads is directly given for all the departments. They have not given a list like, this expense, and then we have to try to be dividing it. No, they have directly given the overheads for each and every department. That means they have already done the allocation and apportionment. Then you have direct labor hours, okay. You have number of employees, and then in this particular case, you have area and square meters. We'll see whatever will be the use. Now, recall one line, try to help me to complete it. Under step ladder method, you start with that department that serves, continue. Which serves maximum of the other service departments. Okay. So there is a certain order to be followed. Okay. You just can't go in any random order. So they should give me that order because it is step ladder method. See, they have given you. The overheads of the 4 service departments are distributed in the same order, that is PQRS respectively on the following basis. So first of all, you have to divide cost of its service department P. Then you have to divide of Q, then you have to divide of R, and then you have to divide of S. Now that itself means what? I hope you all will understand. If we are dividing the cost of P department first, no, it means that P will be serving X, Y, Z, Q, R, S. That is why we are dividing the cost of P first. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, in this case, if we are going to be dividing cost of Q next, you tell me that Q will be serving what? X, Y, Z.
P, R, S.
Obviously, R and S. Don't say P, Q, R, S. Obviously, a department cannot serve itself. Okay. And apart from that, if you'll be serving P, no, then it'll become, can somebody speak? It'll become a reciprocal method, okay, but it is which particular method? Step ladder. So therefore, in this case, Q must be serving X, Y, Z, R and S. Is that all fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then please speak fast now. R must be serving X, Y, Z and S must only be serving X, Y, Z. Is that all fine?
Yes.
Job done. Further. Now, how to divide the cost? They will only tell us here. P you divide in the ratio of number of employees, Q divide in the ratio of labor hours, R you divide in the ratio of area and square meters, S you divide in the ratio of direct labor hours. You are required to calculate overhead recovery rates per direct labor hour for each of the 3 production departments. In any case, absorption rates are only calculated for the production departments. That's what I told you over here. Okay. So compute the overhead recovery rates. This is important. In case you have your books, please underline per direct labor hour. So out of the 6 methods, for all the departments, you have to be following which particular method, beta? Labor hour method. Is that all okay?
Yes.
Now, whatever I explained you, who serves whom, all those particular things I printed in shorts over here. So I'm not reading that particular thing now. Okay, you all are aware of that. Okay, let's start. You all give the heading. Statement to calculate. I'm picking up the things from here only. Statement to calculate overhead recovery rates per direct labor hour. Statement to calculate overhead recovery rates per direct labor hour. Now, just wait for a minute and then you all make it. Okay, listen. In this particular case, no, what we all do. Now, this thing I've already made to save some amount of time. Particulars, total and basis. All the production departments first, all the servicing department next. Okay, just wait. Allocation and apportionment has already been done for you in the question. Okay, and those are these particular 7 costs: 1,93,000, 64,000, 83,000, Then in this case 45, 75, 45, 75. Just wait down for a sec. 1,05,000 and 30,000. Okay. Now allocation and apportionment is done. What we got to be doing is nothing but reapportionment. So reapportionment in this particular case, first you have to do reapportionment of which particular department? P. So therefore we write down P over here. Against P, what is the total expense of P beta? 45,000. 45,000 in this particular case we have to subtract from here because we have to charge it to the other departments. In what ratio to do it? That ratio they will only give. So therefore P you divide in the ratio of number of employees. Now number of employees I write down over here, number of employees. Now this total column no is actually not of much use. Okay, you want to do the total of all these things to show off. Okay, you can be doing. Else it will not be much useful in all those questions wherever we only have to be doing reapportionment, to be very honest. Okay, but you can just write down say total and basis. Okay, one last thing and then you all start. Number of employees. Beta, number of employees is over here. But whenever you are writing number of employees, please don't take number of employees of P because P's cost you have to divide among the other departments, no?
Yes.
Okay, so therefore I am writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am writing these figures. In case you want to be dividing it by say 5 and bring them bit smaller, that's your call. But as per me, all those things waste too much amount of time and there is lot of chance that you're going to be doing some error. So forget it, you take it like that only. Okay, 50 is to 40 is to 50. So once you finish off this, 4,500 you divide in this particular ratio, put these particular 6 numbers. The moment you are done with this, you all will understand P's cost in any case will become nil. Is that all fine?
Yes, sir.
And can we say our next target is which particular department? Q. So therefore we will total up this figure and this figure because this will give you total cost of that particular department. Okay, you all do this much and then we do it together. Okay, please you all do this much. You divide the cost also and get me this total, then I shall continue. Start. Once it is done, do let me know please. And please make the lines, do it neatly. Okay, you all are not artistic people. No CA is an artistic person. Okay, use scale, do proper stuff please. Done beta? Okay, just tell me the bifurcation that comes please.
10,000, 12,000.
Okay, got it. 10,000, 12,500, 85, 500, 5,000, 4,000, 5,000. Total in this particular case will be 80,000. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Now, further. Now, in this particular case, the next part. Next part in this particular case, we subtract 80,000 from here. And our next department is going to be Q. Now, Q cost has to be divided among the other departments. In what ratio? In the ratio of direct labor hours. So, can we say we need direct labor hours of X, Y, Z? Speak further. R and S. I think here we can delete all the zeros and write down. That's okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so therefore you all can write down over here direct labor hours. 43463. 43463. So 80,000, please subtract. Sorry, you subtracted from here, divide 4, 11, 20. 80,000 divided by 20 is 2,000. 80,000 is 4,000. This is 16,000. 12,000, 16,000, 24,000, 12. Please just check, please just check.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, this thing is also done. So, obviously, this will now become 0. Time for you to be total up department R. 1,33,000. 1,33,000, subtract on the next line, R. Now department R, area in square meters. I'll write down over here area. So area in this case particular case will be I'm writing 30, 15, 15, 10. Tell me the bifurcations, please. Got it. 28,500, 28,500, 19,000. That's okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So this thing will become nil. Total this up. 30, 35, 47, 66,000. Yes. 66,000 you subtract over here. If you all want after this, no. Chalo, let's do this, then I'll tell you all further. Direct labor hours. So direct labor hours I own. You tell me how many departments direct labor hours do we need now?
XYZ.
XYZ. So 434. Divide by 11. So 6,000. 6,000 to 4, 24,000. 18,000. 24,000. Draw a line across. This thing has also become nil now. Total it up, please. This will give you BOH. Total up this, and this. Do tell me the totals, please. First one, 3 lakhs.
1,35,000.
Last one, 1,60,000.
1,60,000.
Okay. Now, this is your BOH. For BLA, you got to be thinking, has sum told us any method? I think so, it has. It has told us, find out the overhead recovery rates. Recovery rate means absorption rate per direct labor hours. So, obviously, your BLA will be in terms of labor hours.
1,65,000.
No, 1,60,000. This is 8,500. This is 28,500. That will complete the 1,000, no? So, in the end, it cannot be 1,60,500. Okay. Now, tell me, in department X, how many labor hours we are going to be working?
4,000.
4,000, 3,000, 4,000. This is absorption rate per labor hour.
$75.
75, 45, 40.
Done, sir.
Now, this job is altogether done. Okay. Now, in our first few questions, as I told, we are only trying to be learning reapportionment and nothing else. So, in all such questions, we don't need to be bothering much about the allocation part and the apportionment part. It will be directly done in the question given to us. Okay. We are doing a question on reciprocal method now. Okay. You are supplied with the following information and required to work out the production hour rates. So we have to work out production hour rates means absorption rate per hour. Okay. Machine hour or labor hour, that I am not aware. Of recovery of overheads in the department ABC. Can we say if we have to work out absorption rates for the department ABC, that will mean that ABC are the production departments, no?
Yes, sir.
In any case, the service department, we don't find out absorption rate for the service departments. Did we find out the absorption rate for these particular departments? No, because their cost gets transferred to the production departments, no?
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, further. Rent is there, electricity is there, indirect labor is there, depreciation, sundries, total. Estimated working hours is over here. Expenses of the service departments P and Q are apportioned as under. You have A, B, C, P and Q. P and Q over here. 30%. Now see why this is a question on reciprocal method. It is not even told anywhere. But if you see this particular thing. But before that, listen. Rent, its division is already there. Okay, we already have the bifurcation. Same way for all these expenses. They have given you the totals also. So allocation is done, apportionment is done. You just worry about reapportionment part. Estimated working hours are also there. Obviously, I think estimated working hours will be kind of your BLN over here.
Yes.
Okay. So now if you try to be seeing, now this part. Expenses of the service departments are as follows. Sorry, expenses of the service departments P and Q are apportioned as follows. See. P's cost you have to divide among A, B, C and Q. In what ratio? 3, 4 to 1. And department Q's cost you have to divide among A, B, C and Q, and P. In what ratio? 10 is to 20 is to 50 is to 20. Can we say that means P's cost will also go to Q? Speak the next line. Q's cost will also go to P. It is a case of reciprocal method, no?
Yes.
Okay, so in this question, those guys have not told, but it's quite obvious here. And that's what in this case we are going to be doing. Okay. Now, whenever reciprocal method comes, no, there are two ways that I will show you how to be solving, obviously with the same answer only. At the end of it, you decide which method is going to be better for you without any error. That will be your this thing. Okay. But let me show you by both the methods. You all write down, please. Write down. Calculation of production hour rates. Calculation of production hour rates in departments ABC. Just a second, please. Particulars total. So there are 3 production departments A, B, C. I've made one extra column. That's okay. Service departments. In this case, will be X and Y. This is total and basis. This is your particulars column. Okay, just a sec, please. Allocation and apportionment. Now in this question, total is given to me, hence I'm writing, else I'm not interested in doing the totals actually. 7810, 12,543, then 4547, 4,000, 2,600. Please copy down this. Listen, reapportionment. Now, reapportionment is a reciprocal method that you all are aware. I think this is not X and Y, this is P and Q. I am really sorry. This is P and Q. either you change in the question, better you change in the notebook only. Sorry, you don't change in the textbook. There are many places you'll have to be changing now. Listen, reapportionment. Now, in any case, it's a question on reciprocal method. You can start from anywhere, complications will be same only. Where would you like to be starting? P or Q? You tell me any damn name, yaar. P. Okay, so write down P over here. Remove 4,000 from here. And P's cost, you tell me, has to be divided among other departments. In what ratio, beta? 3, 4, 2 and 1. Is that okay?
Yes.
So write down over here 3:4:2:1. So I guess this will be 400, 800, 1200, 1600. Which cost has become nil? P's cost has become nil. Q's cost has become how much? 3,000. After P, you start to take 2 or you start to take Q now. Can we say we'll have to be removing 3,000 from here and divide that among the other departments? In what ratio, boss? 1 to 5 to. Okay, so 1:2:5:2. So this is 300, 600, 1500, 600. Now, tell me one thing, with that, are your entire expenses of service departments, have they gone to the production departments? No, because there is still 600 rupees of cost that is still there with department P. Okay, so therefore 600 rupees, although this has become nil. Now you tell me, again 600 will have to be dividing, no?
Yes.
Okay, so therefore take P, you all continue. So till when to continue? You continue. You all continue, do P, do Q, again do P and then stop. That much you do and then you stop. Is this done till here, beta? Now see, everybody has done?
Yes.
Okay, now what I am saying, see, do one thing. Write down over here first cycle. Write down over here second cycle. Now see, what I am telling you is basic common sense now. Okay, and what is that? Listen. Technically, if you understand mathematics, this cycle will never ever end, no, in life.
Yes.
This will continue up to infinity. The numbers will keep on becoming smaller, okay, but then it should continue for infinity. It will continue here for infinity, but we don't have infinite life, only for damn one sum. So what do? We try to be thinking. Now, once you have done this, once you have reached till here, no, you all will understand. But our numbers have become quite small. It has become 1.2 rupees. It has become 1.2 rupees. Okay. Now, 1.2, you all will understand, is hardly something here. I know, again, when I divide 1.2, I should divide it among this, and this. Okay. Can you say, if I'm going to be doing that, only a portion of 1.2 will be coming to P? Is that all okay?
Yes.
And can we say that will be lesser than a rupee also, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
If it is lesser than a rupee, then forget it, no, yaar. Okay, so when you realize, no, that amounts in this particular case have become very small, at that time, please stop it. But just two rules. First, in every question, complete 3 minimum cycles. Just at the end of your third cycle, no, just think one thing. Have the amounts become less than a rupee? If yes, you can end it at the end of third cycle. Okay. Somebody will ask, sir, if it is not less than rupee, then do the fourth cycle also. Okay, so that's okay. And when you think that you want to be ending, no, then this thing is important. If you want to be ending, first of all, always do 3 cycles completely. Completely means if you have started from P, you should end with
P.
Q.
you should end with Q. Okay, else P will have an advantage. So therefore, if you start with P, you end with Q. Okay. And the moment you think you want to be ending it after 3 cycles, please just do one small thing. Take 1.2, divided among A, B, C. In any case, if you take P also, that amount will be very small. Ignore it. Don't give anything back to P because you want to be ending, and things get ended when cost of P and Q becomes 0. Did you all understand this?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, now everybody will tell me 1.2 should be divided among how many departments first? 3 departments. In what ratio, beta? 1:2:5:0. Don't take 2 again, else something will be going back to P. Somebody says, sir, if I do that thing by mistake, okay, then you do the fourth cycle also then. You all understood what did I say?
Yes.
But obviously then don't become idiot at the end of fourth cycle and repeat the same mistake at the end of fourth cycle also. Else you'll have to do the fifth cycle. Your life will never ever come to an end in this question only. Okay. So therefore we want to be stopping. So we will not give anything back to P over here. Okay. So therefore take 1.2 divide by 8 now. Not divide by 10 please. Divide by 8. That comes to how much? 0.15. 0.3. Correct? No? What I am writing?
Yes, sir.
0.75. Finally, beta, this was automatically nil. This will also become nil, no? Total it up. BOH divided by BLA. Just a sec. BLA I'll write down first. Can you say you have to work out production hour rates, means overheads rate per hour? Can you say only one type of hours are there is the problem, no?
Yes, sir.
That is these particular figure. Now whether it is machine hour or labor hour, I am not interested, to be very honest. You can just write down BLA in hours. That is 1000, 2500, 1400. Absorption rate per hour. Take absorption rate per hour up to 2 decimals. This comes to how much? 9499.75.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is 9.50, I guess. 15,000.1, 6 rupees. 7,000.15, 5 rupees. Job done. Or write down solving by equation method. Write down or solving by equation method. I'll write down or solving by equation method. No, just a sec, please. Just a sec. Now listen, see. Now solving by equation method is slightly tricky, although can help you to save your time. Okay, don't make this please. Now listen, just a sec. Now, in case you want to be solving by equation method, then understand this thing very clearly, because this thing ultimately might take a toll on you, okay, and in end you might end up in confusing. If in end you are confused, then there is only one option: solve more questions of homework section and do by the method that we all have done already. Okay, that might be a better choice, but I don't think so you all will get confused. See, in this equation method, what do we say? Let total overheads of service department, please don't write service department P be rupees X. Let the total overheads of service department P be rupees X. And let the total overheads of service department Q be Y. Somebody can always be thinking, sir, but we already have the total overheads of department P, that is rupees 4,000, sir. We already have it. No. P's total overheads is not 4,000. P's own overheads are 4,000. But can we say P's total overheads will be its own overheads plus, can we say it will be bearing something given by Q also, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, I'm writing now complete thing. Let the total overheads of service department P, including what it gets from Q, be rupees X. Is that all fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Same way, including what it gets from P be rupees Y. So, I am saying let total overheads of department P be X. Total overheads will be its own expenses plus whatever it gets from Q. Now, listen carefully, you all have not written till now. I am making two equations, one for P, one for Q. Total overheads of P is equal to X. Total overheads will be its own overheads of 4,000 plus whatever it is going to be getting from Q. Now, I am asking you this, what it is going to be getting from Q? Is it 10% of Q's cost or is it 20% of Q's cost? Is it this 10 or this 20? Think for at least 30 seconds.
20% of the
Just see. Okay, see. You all tell me what will come over here. Total cost of department P will be its own cost plus, can we say whatever it gets from Q, no? It is not what we give to Q. Can you say whatever we will give to Q will be Q's cost, no? Okay. Now help me to crack few of the words that I am telling you all. Okay. Tell me, P gives how much cost to Q?
10%.
10%. Okay. Next line. Q gets how much cost from P?
10%.
10%. It is the same damn sentence, no?
Yes.
Okay. Q gives how much to P? 20%. P gets how much from Q?
20%.
20%. Okay. Now I'm saying exactly the same thing, but in some other way. Can we say if P is giving 10% to Q, it also means that P serves Q to the extent of 10%, no? That is why they are bearing 10% of my cost. Okay. Now, in this particular case, Q serves P to the extent of 20%. Okay. Now, I am asking you all this, and this is a final thing. After this, I will not ask you. Tell me, P's total overheads will be its own overheads plus, I am asking you all, I should speak what? Whatever it gets from Q or whatever it gives to Q? Gets from Q. Okay. How much does it get from Q? 10% or 20%? 20%, no? So therefore, in this particular case, it will be 0.2y. Did you understand 0.2y after that? Because y is the total cost of department Q. So therefore, 20% of that should be coming over here. And over here, you all tell me the equation over here, please. Y's total, Q's total cost will be 2600 plus in this particular case 0.1y. Is that all okay for everybody?
Yes, sir.
You have to be getting, sorry, 0.1x. Sorry. Yeah, 0.1x. Okay. Now, you all understood the funda of 20% and 10% very clearly? So, the last time just I am saying for this, Q's total cost will be its own cost, that is 2600 plus whatever it gets from P. Whatever it gets from P, it means whatever in this case P gives it, right? Other person will give, you will take. So therefore, P gives Q to the extent of 10%. So therefore, 10% over here will come. Any doubt in this equation? Again, I am asking.
No, sir.
Okay, then copy please. Now we are solving it, and to solve, please no extraordinary math skills you require. Y's value is this. Put this value of y over here, you will get the value of x. That's it. So therefore, x is equal to 4000 plus 0.2. Instead of y, I am writing the second equation. 2600 plus 0.1x. So x is equal to 4000 plus 520 plus 0.02x. So 0.02 goes there, 0.98x is equal to 4520. X is equal to 4520 divided by 0.98, 4612.24. Take up to 2 decimals. Now, what to do? Directly take this figure, whichever is there on your calci at this particular time. Put that in the second equation. You will directly get y value. So, therefore, do one thing. Multiply the figure that you all have on your calci by 0.1. Add 2600 to it, you should be getting the value of y, 3061.22. Is it done, beta?
Yes, sir.
Now see, but this is not your answer, okay? You all have not done the reapportionment, no, till now. Okay. So therefore, sir, then how to reach at the final answer? Now see. We still will be preparing the same statement that we all had prepared before. Although now it will come super fast. Okay. Just wait for a minute. Allocation and apportionment. This is the same thing that is over here. Exactly the same thing. Okay. Now, listen to me very carefully. Can we say P's cost you have to divide among A, B, C and Q? Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now, P's total cost, somebody can be saying is 4,000. No, beta. P's total cost is a value of X, no? That's how we all defined X, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, therefore, in this case, 4612.24. Divide that among the other departments in what ratio? In the ratio of 3:4:1. Just wait. 3:4:1. 3:4:2:1. Just a sec. 3:4:2:1. So therefore, I subtract 4612.24 from here and take that among the other departments in this ratio. Just wait. Then in this case, I again take Q. Q's total overheads is this particular figure. So therefore, that I'll write down over here 3061.22. 3061.22. Divide Q's cost among the other departments in the ratio of 1:5:2. So 1:2:5:2. Okay. So subtract this from here and take that among the other departments in this particular ratio. If after doing this, your this cost of P becomes nil, this cost of Q becomes nil, it means your equations were correct. Reapportionment is over. Is that all okay? It has to be becoming nil. Somebody can be saying, sir, if it is not nil, then what to do? Then you have made equations ulta. You try to rectify your equations and try to be doing it. Is it all fine?
Yes.
Okay, so that is a small kind of a check from our side that whatever equations you all have made in this question are all correct. Okay, please do that. The moment it is done, then in that case, you take these particular costs, divide by the number of hours over here. Okay, 1000, 2500 and 1400. Okay, you should be getting the same answers that you all had got before. Please start. No ticks. You are going to be writing the actual amount over there. Everything up to 2 decimals. Start, please. Done, beta?
Sir, my internet is poor. Can you please say how?
Has it come nil?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then it is all correct. Approximately these totals are same only, no? Whatever you all have done before. Approximately. Correct, no? Correct, no?
Yes.
These totals are not same. Approximately they are same, no? Okay. Now, one other thing. Now see. Now, I can tell you this. Nobody else will be able to tell you. What? Listen. Now, obviously my equations were correct. Okay. I knew that particular thing in advance. One reason I've solved it 100 times. But the other reason is because I have already solved it using this particular method. If you think, no, even from this particular method, you will understand that total overheads of P was, keep on counting, 4000 came, we gave 600 more, we gave 12 more. Total in this case is 4612, no?
Yes, sir.
That is approximately your value of X over here. Exactly it will not come because we stopped after 3 cycles. If somebody want to be exactly thinking, sir, it should come exact, sir. Okay, then in that case, please repeat the cycle 3 times more. You understood what did I say?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you all don't have ample time and yesterday you all proved it to me that fabrication and finishing department has somebody solved using the reciprocal method. You damn lazy people like me. Did you all solve? That is why till date I have not published that answer in the book. Okay, you all know the reason now. And even for Y also, if you try to be checking it up, no? 2600 plus 400, that will be coming to how much, beta? 3000 plus 60, that will be coming to how much? 3060 plus 1.2, so that is 3061.2. So approximately it is the same answer of Y that you all have got, no?
Yes, sir.
But obviously this check will never ever work in exam because in exam they will not tell you solve by both the methods, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so obviously if these equations are correct, there is only one proof for you. In end, this particular figure should be 0. Is that all okay?
Yes.
Okay, now I think so. You tell me, out of the two methods, which method you think you will be more comfortable, the first one or the second one?
Second. Second.
I leave that choice to you, unless and until some says in a specific way you have to be solving by this particular method. It's an open choice to given to you all, whatever method you all prefer. As per me, first method can be slightly longer, but second method in this case is slightly more risky.
Yes. Sir.
Okay, the choice is yours. If you all understand the concepts very good, and if your calci is very good, okay, then I think both the methods will be taking same amount of time, because here also, beta, in end you will have to be still doing this presentation, no? So that in end actually might, like, you know, start to take away time for that also, yaar. Okay, so in any case we all have done it. Listen, I am not reading the shorts. No, I'll read up the shorts. It is a reciprocal method. You can solve by any method. Repeated distribution method is less riskier. Equation method is faster, but in this case risky. Then P serves Q to the extent of 10%. So those are the things that I had tried to ask you, okay, which I've printed over here. So that's why actually I didn't want to be reading it. Okay, and I've given the logic of the first equation also. Logic of the first equation, P's total cost will be its own cost plus how much ever it takes from Q. It takes from Q to the extent of 20%. Okay, fine. This thing is altogether done.